Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about school, and I'm going to complain about it because everybody hates school. I'm kind of just salty, but, you know, a lot of you might be from past experience, or this year, or maybe you have a job now, and if you do, I don't know what you're doing watching my videos, but thank you anyways. So, first complaint I really have is my classes, because this is kind of like a This is kind of like the main part of school that you would like enjoy being at if you had friends in your classes. So I don't have that many friends. I have like 3 good friends, 4 now after this year because I made friends, yay. And so if you don't, the thing about having less friends is that there's a less chance that they will be in your class. And guess what happened this year? They were not in my class. And they weren't even in my lunch. And lunch is brutal, dude. Lunch is fucking... like, sitting alone at lunch is, like, sad. The thing is that... so, at our school we have 3 lunches, and, I got the 3rd one. Which, I mean, I don't really know what I think about it, but one of my friends, he has first lunch and 3rd lunch, so it rotates every other day. And I have him in like half my lunches, but it kind of sucks on the other days. Then I have actually one class with friends, or my past friends. You know, I have like 2 classes with like a friend, but I have one class that happens once every other day at the end of school, and it's just that's kind of it. And I kind of just wanted to complain about it. Also, I signed up for home economics, which is basically just cooking and sewing class, but they call it something like really cool to make you look educated. Anyways, so I signed up for it, and then so I get to choose electives, and I chose home economics, and then you have study, which is you sit there and watch anime, or you can do your homework, but who the fuck does that? And then I chose STEM, which is the class that I have with my friends, which is at the end of school. That happens once every other days. So, you know, I walked into the school on the first day because I was on vacation in Japan, and I came back, and then I was like a week late. Like, I wasn't there for like the first week of school, and I came in and I was like, oh shit. And then what happened was I realized that I was in none of my classes with friends, and then afterwards I realized that I wasn't in home economics. I was not in it. What happened was, too many people signed up or some shit like that, but that doesn't really make any sense, because I signed up like halfway through the week, and my friend signed up like on the last day, and he got in the class, and I didn't, which is some fucking bullshit. But, okay, I wasn't in the class anymore. So, I got depressed. So, what class was I in now that I didn't have home economics? I was in art. So it's not as if like I hate art and I hate drawing or anything. I just I just hate art class. Like that's kind of it. Like I don't have anything against it. It's just I hate art class. The thing about art class is that you do these projects and you have to be creative, right? But I'm not creative. So what I do is I sit there and think for like an hour. And then the class is over and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't think of anything. So like I drew like a line during like in like a whole period, which kind of sucks. And then afterwards, you know, I come back the next day, you know, maybe I think of like a little thing, and then I'm like, oh shit, I actually need to do something else with this, and I'm like, oh fuck, okay, so now and then it just slows down, and then by the time where like half the class is already done, I've drawn like 4 lines, and then this has happened like without fail for every single art, because I took art last year and I kind of hated it, but the thing that kept me in that class was the fact that I had a friend in that class, and that was pretty sick. But then now this year he doesn't take art because he also hated art, but I chose art as my secondary option for classes, like if I didn't get into a class and I didn't get into home economics. So now I'm in art, which I really hate, because every single time I have a project, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do, and then I just end up taking it home to do, which makes it homework, right? So I'm getting homework for art class, okay, which would not happen for a normal person, but I'm not normal because I'm not creative. So, I'm stuck with this goddamn art homework, like, basically, like, once a month. I have an art homework once a month, and I basically have to do half of the art project in, like, a day. Like, it sucks. Another thing I really hate about school is, like, how much they, or at least this is my school, or I don't know about you, I don't know, but for my school, currently, the school I'm at right now, what happens is, at the beginning of, like, this school, or in the summer, they, like, give you a list, and they're like, oh, this teacher wants this teacher wants this, and they want me to get a binder for every single subject, which is, I am not gonna do that. That's like, how much is a binder? Hold on. Let me Google it. Hold on. Okay, let's just say it's $10, okay? And then you get one for every single class, and that's like $40, right? That means that I have to get $40 just so I can pass in school? Like, no, I'm not gonna do that shit. And like, one of my teachers is so set on the fact that you have to have a binder for her subject. Like, why? You're not special. I do not care about your class. Like, and also they're telling me like, oh, you know, we gotta get this binder so that you stay organized and you're like, you know, you don't get your shit misplaced. But no, okay, because I've had one binder for let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've had the same binder for 5 years. I had no other binders. This one binder, I had one binder for 5 years. It's not like I've never misplaced a homework assignment, but that just, like, I didn't misplace it because, like, my binder's gone. Like, I misplaced it because, like, I don't know, maybe, like, I left it at home, or, like, I don't know, I ripped it because I didn't do it. That's why I would lose it. I didn't lose it because I didn't have a second binder to hold it in. And also, if anything, having a second binder actually, like, it makes it harder to keep track of, like, your stuff. Like, you have to carry 2 binders, and it's easier to keep track of 1 binder than 2 binders, in my opinion. And because of this, you have to now, like, organize each binder differently. Like, for this binder, you may have like 3 folders, and this folder is this folder is this folder is this. Now, for this one, you have like 4 folders, and they're different, and they're in a different order now. And now, because of this, like, your homework is in different binders. Also, I'm weak as fuck. I'm like 80 pounds, and like, I'm underweight as fuck, okay? So if I were to carry 4 binders in my backpack, those binders and my backpack combined would weigh more than me. So no, I'm not gonna carry a goddamn 4 bind. No, get your bitch ass out of here. Also, people also buy a 5th binder or a folder, which is a homework folder, and that adds even more weight. So no, I'm just gonna get 1 binder, and I can keep everything in 1 binder. And also, I have one of those case-it binders that has like it has like 6 folders already built into the side of it. It's also a pencil case, so I don't have to buy one of those either. And then there's still like the rings, so you can put like even more folders on there. I have 6 folders basically on the side. You can open it up, and then you can close it when you don't need it. And then you have the rings, right, like every other binder. And then I put 5 or 6 dividers on. But the dividers also double as 2 folders. Like, there's 1 folder, there's like 1 like compartment on each side, but they're also dividers. So that makes how many folders? That's 18. That's 18 folders. That's fucking, like, I'm gonna have enough, okay? And also, you can recycle. It's not like I'm not gonna keep a homework assignment from now until, like, I don't know, July. Like, it's not gonna happen. Like, no, I'm gonna recycle it by the time it's by the time it's Halloween, it's gonna be gone. Like, you're not gonna see it. One thing that I really hate about, like, my classes, or just one teacher, my social studies teacher, she's like, oh, you have to put every single fucking paper in, like, the binder, and you can't lose it. And usually, I recycle the paper anyways, like, what are they gonna do, right? But this teacher, she's different. She will actually check your binder. It's like a binder check or whatever. She checks your binder every single, like, term, which is, like, every 3 months. And basically, that means that she will check if you have those papers for a grade. She'll check it for a grade, okay? And there are a few problems with this. First of all, that means that I'm gonna have to keep the papers, right? And that kind of means it'll get heavy, which is stupid. So what she wants us to do is to keep all the papers from the first day of school until the last day of school. I must keep all the papers she gives me in my binder, which is absolutely insane. I'm not gonna try and keep your like 10 pounds worth of paper in my backpack every day. It's just gonna get heavier throughout the school year, and also throughout the school year, the stress is also gonna get progressively more heavy. And also, in like English, you know, in English, like your first essay isn't really much, and then by the time it's like the middle of the year, you're writing like 4 essays a day. Like that's shit. That is going to pile on, and eventually, I'm going to literally die. It is not. I'm screwed, and I'm not going to be keeping 10 pounds worth of paper in my backpack. I hope that I can recycle the things from the first term for the binder check on the second term, because if not, I will file a complaint to my school. I don't even care. I'm not gonna carry that shit home. Also, like, teachers want you to get like notebooks, and I don't really know how. Like, I don't want to buy like one of those notebooks that has too much paper, but I don't want to buy one that's too less. The thing about the ones with too much paper is that like I feel like I'm like wasting paper. It just feels bad. But like if your teacher's one of those that like has you like keep like a table of contents, and then you get a notebook with like 80 pages, you're so screwed. Like she wants you to keep that notebook for like the rest of the year, and you have like what, like 80 pages? How long is that gonna last? So that's what I did for this science. Like I have my science notebook, but it's like 80 pages long, and I'm like 1/3 of the way through the notebook already, which means I'm kind of screwed. But I mean, I guess I'll cross that bridge when we get there. I don't know. Also, like, ELA kind of just sucks. Writing essays is like fine and all, but like coming up with a concept. Writing reports are so boring. Like, if you're gonna make us write about something like we want to write. Like, can I write about like, I don't know, when the next Pokemon game's coming out, Pokemon Sword and Shield? Can I write about like, there's many things that I would like to write about, but I can't write about them because you give us like a set topic. And reports are like so boring, especially if you don't even like the book to begin with. Like, if you're reading one of those really old books that has like no plot, well, there's plot, but the plot makes no sense and it's not interesting. Or it is interesting to some people, but not for me. It's like, why? And then you have to write a report about it as if you're interested in it, but you're like actually not. It's so tiring. Like, I wouldn't mind writing like a report on like, I don't know, the Tokyo Ghoul manga. Like, I'll do that. Like, I'll do it. There are many recurring themes within that manga. I can write about it if you want me to. Like, I'll assign it. Like, write about a manga. Be my guest. Do it, please. Like, I need it. Or like the Monogatari series. I have the first book to the Bakemonogatari series. Writing about something interesting makes it so much better than like if you were to make us write about some random fucking book from the 1800s. I literally do not care. And the last subject we're gonna talk about, because I'm pretty much done with like all my subjects, is it's just math. Math is like, the thing about math is like, it's, in my head, it's pretty simple. You just kind of follow a formula. It's not like ELA that they give you like a report and they're like, oh, and now you write about what you think about the fucking book and the recurring themes. Like, no, nobody cares, okay? But math, you just kind of plug in the numbers and you use like a calculator, so it makes it all the more easier. The thing that I found really nice about math is like the calculators. Like, I mean, it's not nice, okay? Like, I really hate the calculators cost $100. Like, that is so much money. That costs more than my like 10 pounds worth of binders, okay? Like, $100 for a calculator? Why? And then I found the reason why is because you can play like Tetris on it. No joke though, I've been playing Tetris for like every single math class. It's so great. You can't go on your phone during math class, but if you go on your calculator, like, there's no suspicion. So it's pretty great. I mean, in my opinion, like, playing Tetris on a calculator is actually a lot more fun than you think. Like, I thought it was just gonna be like normal Tetris, but when you play on a calculator, there's like this sense of pride. It's just like, oh yeah, I could be on my phone looking at Instagram, but I'm playing Tetris. But if you were just playing Tetris, then it wouldn't be that special. But you're playing Tetris on a calculator in your school, in math class without getting caught. This is truly incredible. A lot of people don't know how to get games on the calculators. It's actually extremely easy. You can just basically all you do is you like download it and then you insert it through like the program you use to connect your calculator to your computer, and then you just insert it to the calculator. And then afterwards you just press program and it should be there. Anyways, that's pretty much all I have for today. I guess I don't know. Thanks for listening to me to rant about my school. I don't actually know if this experience is like anything near what your school is like or what your school was like. But I don't know. Like, leave a comment about something. I don't know. God damn, I'm so bad at outros. Except for the editing part, I'm pretty good at those. Alright guys, I'll see you later.